going to do my persuasive speech over breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is defined as feeding a baby with natural milk. Breast milk is optimal for a baby as it is able to adjust to its specific needs. According to nativeremedies.com, initially the breast milk is called colostrum. Colostrum is a thick, yellowish liquid that is high in protein and rich in antibodies that are passed from mother to child, and it usually lasts up to 72 hours after birth. Over that next 3 days, the 72 hours, breast milk continues to change and mature. It is then turned to a watery, thin, bluish substance called foremilk. Foremilk lasts for several minutes before the hind milk, or the cream-like textured milk that is high in fat, is produced. Hind milk promotes weight gain, promotes sleepiness, and also soothes the baby. According to nativeremedies.com, they encourage mothers to nurse frequently and on demand, which means when the baby's hungry, you feed them. And they say at least 8 to 12 times a day to maintain your supply of milk. Many people choose to breastfeed because it's optimal, gets very good benefits for the baby as well as the mother, and many people do not know the benefits, or a lack of knowledge of the benefits, because they don't hear too much about breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is kind of swept under the rug. Formula feeding, however, is the alternative to breastfeeding. It's used a powdered substance, usually milk of some sort, soy or cow's milk usually. It is convenient for mothers on the go, as many mothers do not like to breastfeed in public as there's a lack of privacy. It is also very expensive. It costs about $1,500 a year to formula feed, as breastfeeding is very free. You don't have to pay for anything, and it's always the right temperature, and it's always just what the baby needs. Benefits of breastfeeding, of course, are the nutrients that are passed from the mother to the baby. Also, breastfeeding children are more resistant to diseases and infections. You save a lot of money on hospital visits and that such, because you're not having a sick baby most of the time. They also say that breastfeeding is less likely to breastfed children are less likely to contract many diseases later on in life because of the benefits that are set because of the nutrients passed from the mother. Those diseases are multiple sclerosis, juvenile diabetes, heart diseases, and many types of cancers, according to the NRDC. It also says that mothers also regain health benefits from breastfeeding. They lose weight quicker, the water weight usually, from breastfeeding, and it also helps promote releasing a hormone called oxytocin. Oxytocin helps the uterus contract and return to its normal state quicker than formula feeding, of course. Breastfeeding also reduces the risk of maternal cancers by 24%. Those cancers include everything that has to do with the woman's reproductive system, such as breast cancers, uterine cancers, endometrial cancers, and ovarian cancers. It also promotes confidence for the mother as she is able to provide for her child, and it also strengthens the bond between that mother and the child. I think breastfeeding is more convenient as it is cheaper, and you're able to save more money that way. Although both are optimal for the baby, I think breastfeeding is the most nutrient strengthened type of milk for the baby itself. I use my sources nrdc.org and nativeremedies.com.